What's up everyone, my name is Gothix, and for today's video, I'll be reacting to Let It Slide, which is a single off the upcoming free mixtape by Backwards. If you're not familiar with Backwards, they are a band fronted by Eric July, aka Young Rippa. If you follow him on YouTube, he is an anarcho-capitalist that also does social, culture, political, nerd commentary. He does a bunch of stuff, so I'll post a link to this video as well as a link to his channel if you want to check him out. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this.
Got another one of them popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts. No argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth, and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my clout? So let's get this cleared now. I'm cold.
Ooh, that's good. That's real good. So I have his lyrics up on the screen over here, and what he just said, it speaks to me. So he goes, looks like we got another one of them popping out his mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts. No arguments, no rebuttal. He's not from my town. Yeah, so he's talking about social media. He's talking about social media, people in the comments section running their mouth that want to add their 2 cents. But the second you challenge them, ask them to elaborate, give, defend their position, they either run away, they redirect the argument, they say never mind, they block you, they tell you they gotta go feed their cats or walk the dog. Like, they'll come up with all kinds of excuses, so it ends up being just a waste of time. You know, I'll never understand why people go out of their way to add their 2 cents when they are not fully knowledgeable about what the hell they're talking about. And then he goes on to say that these folks are getting fame from his clout. Yes, I have seen some creators on this platform that have channels where the only content they produce is making content about other content creators. So for example, I've seen a few videos of myself that other creators have done on YouTube, and that's all they do. They just take someone's video, they criticize it, and then they call themselves a content creator. So I find it odd that someone will say to me or to Eric that, oh, you're just doing this for clout, but then they'll take our face and use it to get clout on their channel. Make it make sense. All right, let's keep it rolling.
My clout, so let's get this cleared now. I'm cold like in Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on.
Yes, I like that. Okay, so then he goes on to say that you're being petty because you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. By the way, I'm not a rapper. I'm just reading what he wrote. Yeah, when I first did my transition from gaming content over on Twitch to social commentary over on YouTube, there was about a 2 to 3 month window period where my previous audience became very tough. And these folks would go on social media and publicly, in front of all their friends, try to act tough with me and say, the reason that you're seeing growth on YouTube is because you're catering to white conservatives, and everyone knows that white conservatives love black conservatives. Eventually, that rhetoric stopped because they realized every time they try calling me out and talking shit on social media was more publicity for me. That is the hilarious part about it, is they put so much energy in trying to tear down me or tear down creators that they don't like, but they have no idea that they're actually aiding in our growth. I've seen more subscribers, more viewers, more followers, and I have a lot of my haters to thank for it.
Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post to get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless than pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney, I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want a task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide. I'm prepared if you get in my way. The endeavor's fine. I never settle. I got the better mind. So if you knocking my grind, I just can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles. I ain't got patience for these bastards. I can't let it slide.
So I really like this part where he says, please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it, so you should see why I just can't let it slide. When I first discovered Eric, I thought to myself, man, this guy is so aggressive. He always seems like he's just ready to fight someone. And now I realize it's not that he wants to fight people, it's he's ready to defend his position and defend his platform. And as I've got used to doing content on YouTube, I've also felt myself becoming more, I don't know if I should say aggressive, but I'm becoming more comfortable standing my ground and saying, you random person on the internet, I do not get to dictate what I say on my platform, how I use my platform, or whatever opinions that I have. And if you're someone that's considering getting into the creative space and making problematic or controversial content like myself or like Eric, you too are also going to have to defend your platform and defend your position, especially if you are a Black person who isn't spewing the typical victimhood rhetoric that you would normally hear from the left. You're gonna have to defend your position, and that's the reality, because right now we have a lot of entitled brats that don't understand how the internet or the real world works, and they think if they get on social media and throw a tantrum, they can erase all the things online that upsets them. There's something for that. It's called parental controls. Perhaps you've heard of it? Maybe. It might be a little bit easier than trying to challenge Eric. All right, let's go.
I ain't saying I'll attack you. I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this would not end in a tie. I can't let it slide. My politics are rather controversial. Who would have thought that? I ain't catching all slack, and I have enemies on my ball sack. I'm thinking insanity's what you call that, and I just get appalled at. I'm blacker than Nina to some.
Sir? Sir, what'd you say about your balls? I have nothing to say about this. All right, let's keep going.
And I just get appalled at. I'm blacker than Nina the Samoan. I just want freedom and want all these people left alone. How in the world is that chapping you? Laughable, you catch an attitude. Glad that you going mad cause my attributes call me bad and a radical, but that is so irrational. Mathematically, I'm past that degree to these rapper dudes. Had another latitude and that'll prove you lacking too. You roll with a pack of dudes that last you cause you whacking your raps for poo. You need a faculty that's backing.
Yo, man, you remember that time you got dissed by Eric July? Yeah. Yeah, he said my raps were poo. I gotta clap back. Like, how can you clap back to someone that if you can make a diss track and call your haters poo, that's you win in my book. All right, let's keep it going.
You rapping is not compatible, battle me and that'll be the day to be a casualty, and that don't mean you have to go away. It don't matter to me, tactically I'm leaving nothing left. So you can get a step or you can kick rocks like you work construction on a 10th block. So don't do it, you foolish, if you thinking that I intend stop. I'm just getting started, so when this drop, get ready. Cause I ain't playing about you, I'm praying that you try to get fly like a pterodactyl. I'm staring at you, you better back up, you're daring to try. Apparently I've earned it all, not just a piece of the pie, so I can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles. I ain't got patience for these bastards. I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll
That's good. That's good. All right. So this last part right here where he says, I did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. Eric, he has his own band, merch, podcast. He does segments on the Blaze. Like this dude is doing things. He's an entrepreneur. And when I see people try to destroy everything that another individual works so hard to create, to me, you are jealous. You're saying, I don't like the fact that you've been able to sustain yourself with the type of content you're doing, so I want to take it away. And this is just the unfortunate nature of cancel culture, where people have become so comfortable contacting someone's place of employment, trying to get them fired over some interaction that they had on the internet with this person, or maybe they didn't even interact with them. They just didn't like what the person had to say. And this is why I always promote entrepreneurship, because you can't get someone fired if they work for themselves. And when people still persist and try to go after someone that works for themselves, you best believe that we are going to do what we need to do to protect our platform. I pay my bills, not you, bitch. And the last thing that he said right here was that he escaped the mental shackles. And I don't know if he's talking about this victimhood rhetoric that the left always promotes. You know, the whole, every problem that a black person faces is due to the system or white people or white privilege or whatever other nonsense they spew. I don't know if it's that, or it could be those that are infatuated with believing that the government actually gives a damn about them. Either way, I understand what he's talking about, because it's so bizarre to me that if I am saying I don't believe in white privilege, I don't believe that there is anything holding me back because I am black, and then when I say those things, I in turn have black and white leftists come and tell me that I am problematic for saying something like that, what you're saying is we're miserable and we want to drag you down with us. And no, no ma'am, you can stay over there by yourself. I am perfectly fine over here being self-sufficient and promoting self-responsibility and not thinking that the white boogeyman is out to get me. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Gothix. Be sure to hit that follow and subscribe button for more content like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.